Yeah, that's why I gave you guys a heads up just now. Yeah. But yeah, we are gonna go ahead and start. Thank you guys for waiting. Here we go. All right, and so we're about to start at the top of combat here. Star, did you roll? Yes, you did roll your initiative.
I
I'll go
did.
ahead and I'll add you into initiative here. But can anyone tell me what we did last session?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We met everyone. A Goliath Paladin, a follower of Mordor, and he thinks he's a dwarf. We got Scab as a Shadow Elf. Kerbrul I didn't get, weirdly. We got
Uh-huh.
Lorfina Amberstar, a Firebolt cleric and a faction agent. And we got Brunt, a seaman with a remnant octopus. Oh yeah, we ran into Brunt. I ran into him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I antagonized a guy selling bad pears. We all bought drinks, but I freaking let her go break a glass and then picked up but stole a bottle of bitters. And then Raffin Bergenshire the seventh, from as an archaeologist and a Thalos region, is our guy that is the the guy who gave us the mission. So now we're on a ship, and I stole a jar of poached eggs. The ship is called the Roulette with 16 cannons, and the quarterdeck is gathering space.
Okay. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty thorough. Does anyone recall why we're on this ship and why we're like where we're going and why?
We search for an artifact to bring back the god Moradin.
Mm-hmm. That is accurate. So you are all currently on the roulette as Troy recalled, or I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember your character's name for the life of
Oh,
me.
Romwell.
Rommel. I don't know why it's so weird for me to like remember that name. But as Rommel recalled, you are on the roulette. You are on the roulette, accompanying, um, accompanying one of the researchers. Specifically, you are accompanying Raflin Berkshire the seventh, the tiny, the tiny tabaxi man. Um, as you all make your way over to the Avira Isles, which is south, uh, basically just off the south coast of the southern spine. And as you do so, you are expecting to arrive with the other groups involved in the expedition for searching for the Sanctuary Bell, the final piece to merge with the Sky Shard that will supposedly bring back Murden, the Allfather of the Dwarves. And so, here you all are in the middle of the night in a deep fog as several aquatic creatures jump on board the roulettes, um, seizing the top of the ship quickly, slicing crew members' throats as they are now turning their attention towards you. And that is where we start. However, Cassius, as you are waiting below deck, uh, you are spending your time having a simple drink in one of the gathering spaces in the quarterdeck when you can hear the screams and the thuds, a disturbance above head. You think that you can hear a struggle or perhaps a scream. You can't quite tell. The murmurings and the conversations that are being had down below in the gathering space around you, it makes it a little bit difficult to tell. Roll me a perception check.
Percent, percent. Oh, percent.
You think that something might be off, but you can't quite tell. But you can tell that it's different. What do you do?
Um, I'll grab my sword and shield and all. Kind of investigate what's going on
Okay.
above deck.
And as you reach the top of the stairs, you can see that there is a drow elf, a Goliath of a man, imposing in ashen white, and an even more imposing woman, quite tall. She kind of has to stoop over because otherwise her head would just breach through the awning at the top of the stairs. You see them all staring in a direction. They're staring towards the southeast as you approach. Cassius, please introduce yourself and your character.
I'm a Protector Esmar Paladin. And yeah,
Nice. All right. And so, everyone else you see as as someone who looks quite humanoid, except for his wings, approaches up the stairs, standing beside you all.
I actually think the wings are only like it's a ability at like 3rd level that I get.
Correct. The only mechanical benefit is the ability to fly. However, if you would like to still have the flavor of wings, you could have the flavor of wings. It's just you won't be able to fly until level 3.
Oh yeah, cool.
They're mending. They're broken and they're just healing till you turn level
Yeah,
3.
you sprained them.
You sprain them.
Oh, how dare you do that?
Wait, how tall are you? Because we're all a tallies club. What's your height?
Probably like 6 even.
6 even? Okay, you're not bad.
I love.
I'm 20 feet tall.
You're-
Fucking she is.
well, I mean, Laura Fina is like literally like 10 feet tall or something insane.
Yeah, I'm 10 feet tall.
Basically.
Okay.
Mhm.
Do you say something to
Yeah, you're kind of just standing there menacingly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just standing there menacingly.
Oh my god.
Okay.
you need something?
Thought I
Draw,
heard something.
draw steel, fool. We're under attack.
Yeah, but is he attacking us or are we attacking him?
Like, speaking that he came from the bottom of the deck, so I assume he's with us.
Oh no, but I don't. My character doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing this all in character. Like, like I'm trying to get him to say if he's with us or against us.
Do I see any?
Yeah, you're at the top
It
of the
used to
stairs.
be-
You see all this shit going down. You like come up to the top of the deck and you're just like, what the fuck? And it's just like a bunch of fish people just standing on the deck. Like some of them covered in blood. You see that some of them are standing next to bodies on the ground. Like it's pretty fucked. You could tell that this is not okay.
I'm just gonna walk up to one, get ready to hit him.
Okay.
I'm just
you'll-
not gonna say anything.
Yeah, you'll be starting in that position. Real quick, Aquagon, what was your initiative? Do you recall?
Let me check.
Let's scroll up.
Aqua go on.
I have a 13 written down here for no reason, so I'm guessing that's what it is.
13.
Woo,
You
13.
got it.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and start.
Oh, you've actually got him in the initiative line, actually, as a 13.
Ooh, sweet.
Look at you on top of stuff.
I'm fast as fuck. All right. And here we go. Top of the initiative. Brahma, you're up first. As you're at the front, you're at basically the side of the ship, right by the banister. You are pinched on both sides by these creatures. What do you do?
I'm gonna run. I am not built for this.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
how far can I
I'm
move?
gonna run.
You're medium
Holy
size
shit,
and
you're
regular.
running really fast.
There we go, 35 feet, so I'll move right over there.
Yeah, so you can cover quite a bit of ground here.
There you go, I'll go right over here.
All right, all right. And so,
I'm like, nope.
and so as you run to the other side of the ship, all of the eyes just follow you as you like are in the middle. You're in the shit, and all of a sudden you just run. You just turn the other way as you say fuck this shit. All right, you still
Oh.
have an action and bonus action.
Okay, I'll attack. with a short bow.
Okay. Who are you hitting?
Oh, we'll attack this one right here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me to attack.
Bonk.
And that most certainly hits. As you fire an arrow, you quickly run away and then you snap back around 180 degrees and flip! You fire off an arrow that lands square into one of their arms. Roll me damage. Ooh, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that you're freaking. Wait, is that max damage on a? That is max damage on a sneak attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't get sneak attack. though.
Yeah, I don't get sneak attack to this one. Right.
Yeah, that's right. You don't because you're level 1. But that would have been
Yeah.
insane if you did. That's still 10
Right.
piercing damage. Is the max 10? Wait,
There
hold
you
on.
go, exactly.
Wait. Oh, something doesn't look right here.
D6 plus 4. It's a short bow. He rolled a 6. for
Oh, it is
damage.
max damage. You're right. Okay, I was looking at the
Yeah.
top part. I was like, why does it look like that? But I figured it out. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Damn, max damage. Nice. And so then you
Woo.
fire off your arrow, successive thwip, as it lands square into them for 10 damage.
Okay, let's see how much health they have.
Yeah, you're about to find out.
Yes.
Mhm.
Not a nerd, not a.
One moment as I am adjusting HP values. Bam!
Oh, okay.
That was a lot of damage.
Well, they don't have much HPs.
Hmm.
I mean, that's good because there's a lot
Do
of.
you want us to put our HP bars?
Yes, if you could set up your HP bars, and then I will set them to C so that all of your party members can see your HP. They'll be able to see the bar, but they will not be able to see the numerical value.
There you are.
Thank you very much.
Wait, let's see. Oh, it did say. Entered.
I don't know about you guys, but I also like how they updated the Roll20 HP bars so they're like kind of curved. It looks a lot better.
It looks cleaner. That's what I didn't know what changed, but it just looks doesn't
Yeah.
look like a quick ass bar.
They did some
Uh,
like quality of
Nathan?
life UIs.
Oh, different Nathan. Different.
Oh, okay.
Talking to Slims. I don't know if he's there. He was controlling me last time though, because I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay, I
Oh.
got you. He should still be able to control you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can. What's your HP at, Jay?
10.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all.
I didn't realize we had another paladin in here.
Yes. Garth and Goliath that thinks he's a dwarf because he was raised by dwarves.
Kind
He
of just be like that.
heals out the butt. I like.
I picked paladin out of spite.
Oh, yeah, because you Paladin sucks. I'll show you.
Not only do we have one, but we have two.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's better than one paladin? 2 paladins.
A whole team of paladins.
The
We
the
got the
paladins.
dwarf
go on.
Goliath paladin and the ASMR paladin. It's going to be interesting.
Fireball cleric. Fireball cleric.
That would actually be
With
so
the-
sick.
With what is it? I'm going into rogue, honey. I forgot the other thing oh no,
Yeah,
draft.
okay.
I can't remember. You have my notes.
Oh, do
It's
I?
a blood hunter. Blood hunter is
Apple
nice.
what?
Hunter, thank you. King remembers.
Listen, I'm 2 beer deep already.
You're going
Oh,
to be
yeah.
a ranger rogue, Bromwell.
Oh, that's right. He was doing
Yeah.
Mr. Rogue. That's
There
what
you
it was.
go.
I knew Rogue was one of us. I couldn't remember which one because we did our characters at the same time. Anyways, sorry. Continue.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways, so here we go. So you used your action. Do you have a bonus action you would like to use, Bromwell?
No, I'm good.
Alrighty, and then we have Laurafina. You're at the top of initiative now.
Okay.
What do you do?
Since nobody needs any healing yet, and this is 15 feet away. Okay, I can totally move that. So I'm gonna go ahead and move up to this guy right here,
Okay. There is
and I'm gonna.
there is a little
Sorry,
bit
go
of a ledge there. Although you are quite tall, you're still gonna kind of have to like climb up and through to get to that. But you can use that 15 feet of movement. Would you please roll me an acrobatics check if you want to take that route? It'll be a little bit longer of a travel, but you can still do it if you want
I
it.
see the ledge. I see it
Yeah.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
But even with my 10, okay, I'll roll the acrobatics.
Yeah,
I'm
it's totally
good.
up to you, like how you want to do it. Okay. So you with
Damn.
ease because of your height, all you have to do is just kind of like kip up a little bit and kind of like crawl through that space. So like all they see is just a giant lady come like crawling over the ledge and just like worming through like like you're the ring just climbing out and like looking all
Just
demonic.
actually doing the worm.
Yeah, actually doing the worm like up to this fish person as you get up to your feet and go ahead and roll damage. Or not damage, but roll to hit.
I am. I'm using, like for it.
Ooh. And as you get up to your feet, you kind of like fumble your glaive a little bit. And so like you kind of like go for a strike, but it's slipping between your fingers and then you finally catch it again. And by the time that you finally like have acquired your target, they're like out of the way.
Dang. Oh, sorry. I'm just here to be next to you and see what you're doing.
Aww. She came to check in on you, Aquagon.
Level 1.
Level 1. And now it is the Pirate's turn.
Fireball.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, and all of you roll me dexterity saving throws. No, just kidding. That'd be super fucked up at level 1. But what they are going to do is they're going to go ahead and they see you up front here. So two of them are going to go ahead and attack you here off the bat, Lorafina.
Remember, that's a good guy right there. Good guy fish. Good guy fish.
Good guy fish. Yeah. Friendly. I'm crouching. I have my torch out. And both of them miss you here, Lorafina, unfortunately. So then these two here, they pull out their short bows and then they fire here at Aquagon. Alright, let's see. Doing just like some secret GM route. Oh my god, okay. And they miss it in horrible fashion as they both fire off their arrows, but they are just so far overhead, it literally flies over the ship and into the water. Like, it's nowhere even close to you, Aquagon. You like, at first you see the bows come out and you're like, oh shit. And then like, as soon as like the arrows come coasting through the air, you like look up above and you kind of like watch them fly overhead, like as if like someone just gave like the worst toss to you in the world. And then you hear sploosh, sploosh. All right.
Just look at them and then just give them 2 thumbs up.
And then this one comes up, and this one uses their movement to come up to you. Two of them are going to focus on you here, Aquagon, as they're going to go ahead and try to hit you again. They're determined.
Probably because I gave him the thumbs up.
Gave a thumbs up. Ooh, okay. Does a 20 beat your armor class?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely does.
Both of them do hit you for... Okay. Oh god. Oh no. So they both
New character.
they both hit you, and with surprising precision, as like swip, one person like dives in, they cut downwards upon you right over your shoulder. A large gash begins to form, just exposing collarbone, and in their visage, hidden behind their silhouette, another one comes with the same strike, and causes insult to injury for a total of 16 damage. Aquagon is down.
Oh shit.
He's already down.
Yeah, he's down.
Well, the cleric's right there.
I know. I'm next to him. I help him.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I'm
And,
sad.
But I
and
can't do it. It's my
His
turn.
turn's next too. It's like you waited 2 weeks to take your turn.
yeah, I know, right? Like, and then two of them
Because I
sees
said
this-
I eat fish. It's because I said I eat other.
Yeah, well,
You
yeah.
put yes.
I mean, I remember that specifically. You were like, I eat fish.
They
were-
they heard me.
Yeah, they
That's why
they heard you. They
they
don't
heard
like
me.
that. They don't appreciate that. Honestly, kind of cannibalism, low key.
Cassius is like 1 out of the way.
And as they see another like large imposing individual come up the stairs, they see that some kind of Asimar, but you know, a cleric or perhaps a paladin to boot. They see you come up the stairs, and these two individuals right here, they attempt to strike at you with their sharp bows as they pull them out to the ready and fire. All right, does a 13 beat your armor class here?
No.
Okay. Does a 17 beat your armor class?
No.
No? Okay. So both of them miss. One of the arrows, it looks like it's going to land squarely on you, but you take your wing and bat it away with a gust as it redirects and lands into the planks below. All right. And then that is their turn. Akugan, as an explanation, as a reminder, in my games, you do not roll your death saving throws. I roll the death saving throws for you. This is documented. It is on stream. It is not being fudged. I am going to go ahead and roll your first death saving throw. I will not tell you the outcome of it, so no one will know. No cheatsy doodles, by
Sounds
the way.
good.
I'll be peeking on stream.
Sounds good.
Cheaters.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
look on stream right now. Hold on.
How dare you? Anyways, Garthan.
He just rolled a 100.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
good. You're up.
yeah.
He's rolling it right now. Hold
Yeah,
on,
you,
let me
you
roll
rolled
it.
a
It's
100
coming.
out of 20. Like, you stand back up with full HP, and in fact, you're level 2 already. Surprise.
You are level 20. You have
You're a
killer-
level 20. Level up. Yeah.
Mhm.
So so there's that. So Garthan, you see as your ally in front of you, just immediately you see two of these fish-like creatures. They like it's not even like flop flop flop. It's like almost like their feet sound hardened like boots as they dash up the stairs, and then with quick precision, 2 decisive strikes take down your fishy ally. What do you do?
Garthan will yell, "I'm coming!" and he's going to run up the stairs, and then he's going to, with his 2-hand great axe, take a swing at the first fishman here.
All right, show me your moves. Beat up the fish, man.
Does not a nat 20, but a dirty 20 hit.
30-20 absolutely does hit.
Hell yeah.
Roll for damage.
That will be 11 damage.
All right, and as you take your axe, you raise it up, poise in the air. Just take one. They see in the corner of their eye in their peripheral as the axe is about to come down. They try to avoid the axe head, but bam! It lands clean, right into their midsection, as you almost completely turn them into crude sushi.
And then Garthan would just yell, "Come and get some, you fishmen!" And it's a good thing Jay's knocked out, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's good that Jay's knocked out. All right.
There you go.
So you have, you still have a little bit of movement. Use your action. Do you have a bonus action you would like to do?
No.
Okay, you got it. Cassius, it's your go.
Alright. Guess I'm gonna come up here. And we're gonna, if I can get to it. So what's the?
Don't touch the fishy.
There we
That's
go.
all- that's all the
Which fishy are you attacking?
This one with
Ooh.
2 hands.
All right,
Like,
so
just-
you're gonna two-hand this fish. It's most definitely gonna
I'm a-
hit.
I'm gonna bonk him.
All right. So you take your blade and instead of cutting him clean, like you know you're going to hit him 100%. Like he's pinned to the wall. You've run through this exercise many times before, and instead of hitting him with the sharp end of the blade, you just take the blunt end. And you go bonk, give this man a concussion. As you can see stars in their eyes as they're trying to recover from the fact that did you just bonk him in the head with the blunt side of the blade? He's reeling as you deal 10 slashing damage to him. Bam. And there we go.
You got
Bonk.
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 Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Bonk bonk. Scabrius. It is your go.
Do I have line of sight to throw from here?
This pillar right here is a little bit in your way. You're gonna have to step to either this tile or you're gonna have to step to this tile. If you step to this tile, you won't be able to see the two individuals here, but you'll be able to see mostly everybody else on the board.
I step here. Can I see this guy and this guy?
Yep, 100%.
Beautiful. All right. I'd like to throw my dagger at one of them.
Okay, okay.
Would you like
Scab-
some tea with that?
Scabrius don't really talk like this, but I just felt like doing it.
It's cool. Keep doing it.
We
Go.
love it. We love it. Don't worry.
We love it.
That
Oh,
looks like a
yeah.
19.
Yeah, that absolutely does
What the
hit.
hell is that?
Well, that's my dagger. It's called Fate Reaver.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Um,
British themed episode. Don't worry.
It's the British episode.
So it's it only does a D4 because it's a dagger, but I get sneak attack because I have an ally within 5 feet. Oops, I rolled it to myself. I'll just not do that. So I do 14 damage.
Okay.
So the number on the right is sneak attack if I had 2 damage dice or 1
Okay.
damage dice to sneak, but I have 2.
Okay.
So that's why I rolled the 2d6. So just ignore the numbers on the right. So it's the 8 piercing from the regular hit, and then the sneak attack is the 2d6 down there for total 14.
Okay, for 14. You got it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is a homebrew item, by the way.
Oh.
And then if I remember correctly... Oh, that's right. I also have to roll something here, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And then I will bonus action offhand throw a dagger at the. I assume that kills that guy.
Yeah, 100% it kills this one. This one
Alright.
is the cease. Bleh.
I'll throw my dagger at 18 hit.
18 most definitely does hit. Roll me your
Man,
damage.
I can't get sneak attack more than once around, so here's regular damage for 6.
Swip. As the dagger lands square into their chest and they fall backwards over the banister, falling down into the ocean below. Flip.
Oh man, I'm gonna lose that dagger.
Oh,
It's okay, it wasn't the important one.
Yeah,
you
it's
got. They can go get it back for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, Aquagon is down. Imagine you
Oh,
get
it
Aquagon up.
died.
It's like, hey, yo, listen, Aquagon. I know you just came back to life and everything, but can you get my dagger in the water?
Okay, go fetch.
That's fucked up. All right,
and that's all I can do.
gotcha. Bromwell.
We'll. Yeah, we'll arrow this one again. Oh, wait, nope, wrong one. This one.
Yeah, kill it. Kill it.
Mm-hmm.
And bonk.
All right. And as a result, as you try to shoot your short bow at this target, you're aiming for this one here, right?
Yeah.
As you're aiming for this target, the one closest to it ends up swapping places with it, quickly dashing, pulling it by his shoulders, and then whipping it over towards the side of the ship, getting him out of the way, and taking the hit. Roll me damage.
Okay.
What?
Shady sons of.
Right? For real.
No one sneak attack.
All right. For 8 damage Do-do-do-do. Bop. Bop. And he takes it. As he takes the arrow, he tries to catch it, but he tries to catch it with his hand, so it pierces through his hand, and he's kind of like reeling in pain. He's like bracing his hand. He's like holding it close to himself. He hasn't pulled it out, but it is buried in there.
So Percy, because these two got switched, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that cause an opportunity attack?
It does not.
Oh,
But he went
Oh.
away.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's strange.
But he was forcibly moved out of the way, so it doesn't
Okay.
cause an
Oh.
attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Wait,
Slippery,
if we forcibly. Sorry,
slippery
sorry.
fish business. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Slippery fish business. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So if I
Okay.
push one of the teammates out of the way, that means they didn't move to cause an opportunity of attack then?
Correct. If they didn't willingly move out of the way, so like for example, this also like
Okay.
applies for things like thunderclap. Like you can't cause an attack of opportunity by thunderclapping someone away from you, so you can't double down on damage or have someone else that's an ally next to you double down on damage
Interesting.
because of it. Yeah, it has
Yeah,
to
'cause
it has to be a
there's some-
willing movement for an opportunity attack.
Perfect. I was gonna say because there's some spells where it's like, oh, you can push them, so now I have a reason to push my ally.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
Yeah.
yeah, it can save their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like sometimes like let's say for example like let's say you have a dragonborn who has thunder resistance, and you want to use thunderclap on him. It might do a little bit of damage to him, but it'll be half damage, no matter what, at baseline, and it'll be a fourth damage if they pass their save. But it will displace them. So like let's say they have a ranged weapon and an enemy is up close to them, but you can thunderclap them away from that target. Then you can essentially make it so that when it comes back to their turn, they're not at disadvantage in exchange for just a tiny bit of damage that they take.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's
I
just
like it.
cool little tricks. All right. Now, Bromwell, so you went ahead and you fired your arrow, you landed into one of these pirates. Is there anything else you would like to do? Would you like to reposition, or are you going to hold where you're at?
I'll reposition. I'll move. If I move, if I get on top of this thing, will that give me anything?
Well, you'll be able to see pretty much every single one of these pirates on the board. You'll also have a bit of a height advantage here. You'll need to do an acrobatics check to do so. If they try to close the distance in melee, they'll also have to do an acrobatics check to get up there.
Yeah, I'll do that. Why not? I'll go right.
Okay.
I'll go right.
Roll me acrobatics, and then I will be right back. All right, I'm back. What are you guys trading gold for? What are you doing?
Well, Scab doesn't want his dagger. So I said, hey, I'll give him a gold if he goes gets it for me. And I'll take his dagger.
All right, you're gonna take his dagger. All right, you got it.
If if he accepts,
Yeah.
If Fishman accepts for a gold.
You guys like trading items already? Like,
I
it's
mean,
like
Fishman might bleed out. He might be able to save the dagger at all. He's down.
yeah, he's
Well, that's a good point.
Hello.
he's
Yeah,
down as fuck. With that acrobatic check, you 100% get up there. You kind of just like do like a handspring off the edge and land on your feet right up top, poised. Like you don't even like really do a run up or anything like that. You just do it. Just you just bounce up. All right, Lorafina, you were up. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. All right, so you spare the dying. I'm assuming on your downed ally here,
Mhm.
as a cantrip to basically stabilize him. Let's see. Then bonus action. You're gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word. Okay, go ahead and roll for your Healing Word.
Sweet.
Oh, oh wait, never mind. I didn't realize you have a +5. Never mind. It was well, I guess still ooh, but not a positive ooh.
Oh my god.
However, healing is still healing. That's 6 HP he did not have, as as glowing yellow glowing fairy lights begin to form around your hands, right above his chest. As you get down onto one knee, Aquagon, you can feel the warmth begin to rise through your core as it comes up through your chest, and finally a sharp gasp of breath. As you're laying upon the ground, you are prone. You look about, and the battle is still ongoing. You're back up.
Oh. Who did that? Thank you. As I'm just laying on the ground like starfish.
Yeah, just starfish sprawled out.
Go get the dagger.
Please.
What dagger?
She points to the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go get the
Dad
dagger.
wants his dagger.
The audacity. Okay.
I do owe. I mean, sure.
Later.
All right.
You can rest for a moment.
This one dashes here. This one here runs up to you here. They begin to crowd around you here, Lorafina, as they all begin to plan their strike. One takes the back line here. They're starting to create a formation at the top of the stairs. Meanwhile, these two take up posts. One getting up on the high ground here, and the other one returning in kind, getting up to the high ground here. And I'm gonna roll these one at a time here.
Hey, so question: if I like, whenever those two fish people moved, like, what is that? Is that like a movement action, like a bonus action?
That is a reaction that they do.
That's a reaction.
Yeah. You don't know the conditions of why.
Okay.
Let's keep on alive and ask them.
Okay, so this one is going to try and attack here. Does a 13 beat your armor class here, Lorafina?
No, it does not.
Okay. Then the second one is going to try to attack you. I'm pretty sure 7 does not. Another one, does a 17 beat your armor
7
class?
hits.
17 does though.
17 does.
Sad.
Okay, then one more is going to try and attack you here with a bow. 11 definitely does not hit you. So only one of them does manage to hit you. And
How do they miss? She's 10 feet tall.
I know, but listen, like, she's
I'm
really
fragile.
intimidating. She's really big.
They're like, I'm sorry, mommy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, mommy,
Doggy.
sorry.
The boat's moving. There's a big ASMR with the sword swinging it around. Daggers are flying through the air. You're shooting arrows. There's lots of ways.
There is a lot going on. However, as one of them take out their scimitar and slash it diagonally across you, as you're like kind of getting blindsided by them from your flank, you take 7 slashing damage. Shwink.
Oh my.
And then these two here, they see this mysterious dagger man over here, so they take their movement. They're gonna go ahead and one of them is gonna. Actually, no, correction. They're gonna both fire their short bows at you. Brace yourself. Whip. Does a 14 beat your armor class?
Nope, wait, AC 16.
Wait, what's your AC?
16.
Okay. One of them do manage to hit you, as you take. Swip. Oh, only 3 damage. Fortunate. As an arrow pierces through your hide, it just barely like scrapes your flesh as you're able to just easily like pick the arrow out. A tiny trickle of blood coming out through the hide. All right. Akugan, you're back up. What do you do?
I'll go get the dagger.
Oh,
Okay.
the dagger's on the corpse of a body who's in the water right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the boat is actually moving still.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna wait on
Yeah.
Yeah, no rush on
Alright.
that. That would be funny though. It's like, dagger, got it, jumps off. See you guys later.
Y'all have fun with this one. You'll have fun. There also looks like a giant fish in the water.
Yeah, there is
It's
a
like
massive
these things,
fish
like-
acting as like a ship for them in the water.
Yeah, for us, like.
Well, I'll just attack the closest one to me
Okay, you got it.
with my short sword.
this one.
Go for it. Show me your moves.
Show me your moves. And that is a 17 plus 6, 23.
Oh,
That most definitely hits.
Alright.
Roll for damage.
And that 3 plus 4, 7.
7. You got it. As you take your fists off, you take your warrior stance and land a quick jab right into their jaw, sending. You could practically see the head spinning. From your perspective, Lorafina, you just see as a fist comes out of your blind spot. You think it's coming for you, but it comes past you and lands square into one of these fish creatures right in front of you, and you just see their head just torque to the side. Nice.
nice.
7 bludgeoning damage. Put it right there, and then bop. Nice. Would you like to hit him again?
Yes. You know I would.
Do it again. Beat him up. Give him the chair.
Give him the chair. You're Jim Ross now.
Yeah. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
I don't think I gave him the chair this time. I got a 9.
Oh shit, that most definitely was not the chair. In fact, that was like a stack of paper. It maybe did a paper cut, but not enough to warrant damage.
I threw an eraser at him.
Yeah.
Like, decently hard.
Yeah, decently hard. The only thing it hurt was his feelings.
Yep.
Alright. Would you like to use the key point here, or are you gonna hold off on that?
Nah.
Okay.
Can't let him survive.
You got it, you got it. Garthan, you're up. Great axe in hand, bloodlust in your eyes, and a whole lot of potential sushi around you. What are you gonna do?
Gonna go charging and screaming at this one.
Let me hear your best scream.
Oh no, I do terrible screams. Ah!
Yeah, let's go. All right, so I'm assuming you're hitting this one.
Yes.
All right, roll me to hit.
Oh god. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, let's go. All right,
Nice.
roll me damage.
So how do you do your nat 20s? Do you do like
Double the
2
damage
rolls, or
dice.
do you just double? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so you just do 2. Like if, for example, if it was a 1d6, you're doing 2d6, and then plus whatever your
That'll be-
modifier is.
Okay. That'll be 18 damage.
18 damage. God damn. And sushi was had by all that day. As you see Garthan come up, and it's hard to ignore the fact that he is most certainly not a dwarf, as he is large and imposing. He looks like a pendulum as his axe comes slicing down, and you cut this fish creature in half. Slink. And there is a short delay before, as you can see that blood and sinew just fly about, and you can see clean cuts of internals on either side. It kind of looks like tuna. All right.
That's our...
That's kind of fucked. But I love it. Bop. And that one is dead. Alright. And then I'm gonna throw it off the ship. Blah. Oh, I gotta rearrange this one here too. I gotta put this one below so it's less confusing. But bam, there you go. Is there anything else you would like to do at this time?
Are you talking to me still?
Yep.
I said that's it for my turn.
You got it. Cassius, it's your go.
Could I like trade places with Glorifina?
Yeah. Push me out of the way.
You most certainly can. If they are willingly letting you push them out of the way, then they don't have to do any rolls to resist. They'll just let you push them out of the way. So you could swap places with them effectively in that way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let me push back.
Start pushing people off the boat. You will have to do an athletics check though.
Where were you? Here? Or were you over here?
No, you were there. Other place.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Make me an athletics check though as you're trying to grab them because they're in the heat of battle as they're doing this though. They just won't roll to resist, but
Me or Star? Sorry, the
Star.
blue angels are float.
Oh.
The blue angels are flying over, so it's hard for me to hear.
Oh,
it's
cool.
all good. Yeah. So as you try to Cassius, as you try to move Lorafina out of the way, you try to grab them, but they're like kind of like in a frenzy right now, and they're like holding their arms up, and they're like trying to like keep from literally dying as they're surrounded by fish people. So when you try to grab them, like your grip isn't tight enough to like, grab a hold of them to move them out of the way to swap places with them. So unfortunately, you are still in the same position.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't just give you that opportunity immediately because you don't have an innate ability for it. You're not a fire with Battle Master, but I can allow you the chance at doing that.
So push or shove is actually an action that you can take. So if he wanted to give up his action, then could do that.
Oh, okay. Would you like to?
That would be that's kind of the wash that you're kind of talking about because battle masters can do that just by saying they do it with the ability.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to use your action then in that case, then Cassius, to move Lorafina out of the way?
No, I'm just gonna move.
Okay. In that case, then, Lorafina, since it is not your turn yet, you still remain in the same position. You would be here on this tile. Yeah, but just to keep in mind, if you wanted to do that in the future, you could forego your action to push them out of the way.
And it's a good use of an action to save an ally, but if you didn't make it cost of action, people would be doing it all the time, and you'd have a hell of a time killing us, Pursuit.
That is true.
Not seriously killing us, but challenging us would be a better way to put it.
Let's see, and with your longsword, as you try to strike him, it misses, unfortunately, as easily sidesteps out of the way of the next strike.
Okay, that's
All
it.
right. Scaburios.
Oh no, there's two fishmen coming, and this is no good. I will look at those two fishmen and kind of give them a little grandiose bow with my hand in front of me, and then I will throw Fate Reaver at this guy, but instead of having it return to me, I'll use my long rest ability and move to it.
Okay.
If I hit.
Only one way to find out. It most definitely hits. All right. And then go ahead and roll me damage.
So those two little numbers on the side, they're both d6s, so that could be my 2d6 sneak attack, and I'll actually have to roll extra, so 11 damage total.
11? You got it. So, slip. Yeah, you slip your dagger in between your allies, and it lands square into this creature's eye. As then all of a sudden, everybody sees as you pop up out of nowhere right beside them. They can see like a very strange like glimmer in your blade, but it is masked by the incoming fish guts and blood that is just flying all over the place. It's pretty gross. As this one
Smells like chicken.
goes down. Swoop. Nice.
That's all for our meat.
All right. And so, the next one here is Bromwell.
Okay.
That's your go.
We'll go over here this time and give them an arrow.
All right. Hit him with it. Oh, that definitely hits.
Bonk.
Nice.
And give me their bonk.
Oof.
It's only 7 damage though, sadly.
And as an arrow lands right in their stomach, they kind of reel over, but then they like snap the shaft of the arrow and throw the remaining piece aside. Nice.
Oh, I needed that.
I need those.
I'll make one out of your body then.
Oh, I mean, technically you could.
I'm going to now.
It'd be very morbid, but you could do it.
I'm going to now because you broke one of my arrows. I need those things. I have like 20 of them.
Would you like to reposition, or are you going to hold your position on top of the awning?
No, I'm gonna hold my position.
You got it. Lorafina, it's your go.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. So this guy right here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Hopefully, we will see what happens.
Oh, yep, that hits.
Ooh.
God damn it! The double-bladed scimitars are back.
Yes, it's
Oh,
so
yeah,
good.
I love this thing.
And you don't even have to do the backhanded part of it. It kills him as you slice one of its arms off, and from the shock, it tries to stop the bleeding and just falls to the ground. Swipe.
I think I will move. Oh no, actually, the other guys are over there. This guy, you guys are gonna kill that person. All right, I'll stay at my spot. I'm good.
Okay. All right. And so then it is the pirate's turn. As this one bonus action disengages, it's going to go ahead and it's going to get over to this end of the ship. It's going to go ahead and take its bow out, and it's going to poise it towards you and attempt to fire at you here. Dun, dun, dun. Lorafina, as 23 most definitely beats your armor classes, as then rolls for damage. And swoop for 4 piercing damage, as it sees 2 of its allies go down, and between gritted teeth fires off an arrow as it's running away, and it lands square into your chest as you fall over in front of your allies. Lorafina is down.
Oh no.
And then
Anyone got ideas?
in
Yeah, I got her.
in the meantime, these two over here, they see the threat of this foreboding, this dangerous-looking drow elf, as they both take their bows and begin to fire off on to the drow.
It's actually Shadow Elf. There's a different.
But they think you're a drow because you're an ashy-skinned looking elf man. Well, at least that's what they think. It is kind of racist, honestly.
They're racist fish people.
Yeah.
Fish people are pretty racist. Generally
How dare they
speaking.
do
Yeah.
that way? How dare they?
Sorry, Octagon. Sorry, Octagon. No offense.
No offense, Octagon, but
Not included.
his name is Aquagon.
I meant it as offense.
No
You can take
offense,
it as that.
Octagon. It's
I know, right?
Aquagon.
No offense, rectangle.
Fishman's name wrong. As I'm calling fish
uh,
people racist.
does a 14 beat your armor class?
No, my AC is 16.
Okay, well the 22 definitely does. As,
Shit.
as they fire off at you.
Be less than 8. Be less than 8. Be less than 8. Be less than
Oh.
20.
For 5 piercing damage, as it weaves between your allies, as you see the arrow bend and finally, like it grazes your neck. You hold your neck to staunch the bleeding. It wasn't deep enough to be fatal, but it was quite dangerous. All right. And then they're going to go ahead and reposition here. This one is going to go ahead and it's going to aimbot fishman. Yeah, imagine. They're kind of fucked up, man. They kind of hacking low-key. This one uses acrobatics to jump down, and he's going to go ahead and close the gap here on Bromwell. This one
Hello.
here is going to go ahead and use its maximum movement to get as close as it possibly can. It's going to reposition. Actually, it's going to reposition here, behind here. This one is currently at full cover against everyone.
Interesting.
Aquagon, it's your go. You just saw as Lorafina, your savior, has gone down, fallen before you in combat. What do you do?
Oh, get off me, lady. Sorry, my dog's attacking me. Would I be able to stabilize her if I roll a medicine check?
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check as you're trying to assess her situation and stabilize her.
Okay.
I'm well right though. Where's that pig of the dog?
Literally, I didn't want to say it because like you were all doing something. But fuck, come on. Like I
That
need
is a 10.
Ooh.
10. Unfortunately, as you're looking at her, you can't even really figure out what her status is. You can see that the arrow is in her chest. The most you can tell is that she's breathing, but you are otherwise unsure of what to do in this situation for her.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I'll just defend the area around her, so I'll just go after the next closest fishman.
All right. Next closest fishman, that's going to be the one on Bromwell. You're going to have to use your movement here to get to that fishman. Are you going to close the distance, or do you have a range option you would like to try?
No, I'll close the distance.
Okay, you got it. Let's see.
Want to join me up here?
Welcome back. Garthan, would you like to control Aquagon here and move him over to this fishman, close the gap so he may do a melee attack?
Get him. Get him. Jump up here and get him.
Oops, I accidentally moved him right on top of the fishman.
Okay. Show me what's up. As you close in the gap, flap, 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 as your fins hit the wood, or the hardwood floor, as you finally close in the gap at rapid speed. So it's more like flap, 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 flap. Roll to attack.
Alright. Oh no.
What'd you roll?
That was a nat 1.
Oh shit! And as you do so, it's like your fist collides with their face. However, it's almost as if like you feel very little resistance, as you're both quite slippery fish people. The fish oil itself just glides, skin over skin, as all it is just it's really gross sounding. In fact, Brahma, you're kind of disturbed by this because it's like two oiled up people trying to fight each other, but they're just like way too slippery to do anything against each other. As you watch him just miss horribly, or at least do no damage as he hit.
Come on, right in front of me. Come on. Ugh.
Welcome back, Lorfina. All right. And that is your turn, Aquagon. As now Garthan's turn. What do you do?
Seeing all the other fishermen near him go down, he's just gonna look around for the next one to clean it, to bathe his axe in. So he's just gonna run across over here towards this one. Let's see, how far away is that? Center.
That is... Yeah, so that one is 25 feet. That's the shortest distance, but you'll have to do an acrobatics check to get over the sledge here.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. Roll me acrobatics.
Would you believe me if I got another nat 20?
Yeah, I believe you. All right.
Okay.
So you jump up with ease. As you kind of just like kind of jump and roll onto the surface, and you clamber back up to your feet at the ready. Roll me to attack.
Ew, okay, this one's not as good. I got an 11.
11 unfortunately does not hit.
Alright, I'll just swing and miss. No.
As your axe lands and buries itself in the mast here before pulling back. All right. Cassius, it's your go.
All right. I'm gonna lay on hands Orfina for 2 charges. So that's gonna be 10 HP back.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah.
No. You only have 5 HP worth of lay hands.
Oh.
Do you?
I thought it
No,
was 5 per thing. Okay, that's my bad.
Nah.
it's 5 per level of you.
Oh,
Oh, well then,
okay.
1.
5 is still good.
You're gonna use one
Have
point
five
on her.
Yeah.
Okay. So you use 1 point of lay on hands as you can feel
Jesus.
like a slight like tingle. It's warm, and pleasant. It's almost like you can hear like the faint sound of bells, as lay on hands is being cast upon you by this unknown paladin. And your eyes shoot open. You're back up. You're prone. The battle is still ongoing. You're back in the fray, Lorafina. Okay. Would you like to do anything else with your turn? Cassius?
That was an action. I don't have anything else.
Okay, you got it. Scabrius, it's your go.
I'll look at Lorafina and go, "Oh Lord, you're bleeding all over the place." As I drink a potion of healing myself. For a bonus action.
Hey, you look pretty fucked up there, Chief. Glug, glug, glug.
This plus 2. Well, that's 1d4. I get to roll 2d4. So I'll heal for 5.
Okay. Are you using it as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as my action, I'm gonna throw my Fate Reaver at this guy over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step away from the pile of blood that is Lorafina, and yeah.
Ooh, that most certainly does hit.
No sneak attack on this. Oops, I don't know why I rolled the attack again. Here's
Oh.
the damage.
Okay.
I
And they
do
most certainly go
6
down.
points. 6
Nice.
points of damage.
And that hits. Flip. As they are now slain.
And that's my turn.
All right. Brahma, it's your go.
Okay. Okay. We'll just attack one right in front of me with this. See if it works. Ooh, or it will not.
Ooh, yeah, unfortunately that is a miss. Oh wait, but
No.
it is a double-bladed. You want to hit him with the backhand.
Yeah, let's hit him again.
Yeah, bitch smack him.
Or
Fuck! Okay.
Or not.
Or not. As you go swip, swip, and it kind of like bobs and weaves. It dodges each one, only using minimal movement to avoid you. Lorafina.
God, you get more strength.
Yeah, you do. You're
Well,
back.
You
looks
might
like
want to work out before you use that.
Looks like you're not proficient in it either.
That's rough. All right,
Nah, I'm not.
Lorafina, it is your go. You are back in the fray. You are prone. You suffer half movement by getting up and moving, but you still have your action, bonus action, all of your turn economy.
I'm going to see. It doesn't feel like that does anything. It doesn't feel like that does anything. I guess I'll use my cross.
Ooh.
I'll use it on this guy.
This one is has full cover against you. You can't see him.
Oh crap! That's a maxed.
Yeah.
Dang it. All right, I'll do it on. Hold on. My bow would not allow me. Oh, it doesn't show you? Never mind. Okay, but you guys know it's
Yeah.
range 80, so I have to be minimum 80 is has how that works, or I can still do it.
You can
I
still
don't
do it.
understand.
It's just basically like the first number is the maximum distance that you can shoot without disadvantage, and then the second number is how far you can shoot with disadvantage. So basically, like for example, if they're past 80 feet up to I forgot whatever the second number is, that's a disadvantage attack. And then anything past that second number is just like impossible. Like you can't hit them from that range.
It's 80 and 320. Okay,
Yep.
so I misunderstood it. Never
Mhm.
mind. Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna roll for it for this guy that I can see.
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll just be a regular roll. Ooh, that definitely hits. Roll for damage. Whew, as as you fire your crossbow, it flies over Aquagon's shoulder and right into this creature's chest. It narrowly avoids vitals, but they are now at death's door. Alright.
I'm going to move. Yeah, might as well because I'm at half movement. So. Yeah, I'm gonna walk down these stairs slowly, just kind of go this way.
Okay. All right. Hey, you kind of like hobble down the stairs. You're like, oh fuck! It's like you realize like they really did a number two, and you managed to get down. It is now the pirate's turn. As this one is gonna go ahead and disengage from Garthan as a bonus action. Two of them are now surrounding you here, Bromwell. One of them is going to take their scimitar. Well, actually, both of them are going to take their scimitars and they're going to attack you. One of them goes swip, swip, and the other one follows up from behind as they come down the stairs quickly. Doop, 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 swip! As they attempt to gain purchase on you. Ooh, okay. And only one of them... Well, actually, what is your AC?
15.
15? Only one of those attacks managed to hit you.
Woo.
But the question is how much damage?
Can I get a 7?
I'm sorry to break it to you, it is max damage of 8 as swip, as
Ooh.
one decisive strike is all they need as Bromwell, you go down.
I'm just gonna lay up here.
Just take a nap.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay up here. I'll be up here. Y'all enjoy yourselves.
All right, Aquagon, it's your go. What would you like to do? Aquagon?
If you're talking, is it Cabrul?
Yeah, it's Cabrul.
If he's
Uh,
talking, he's muted
Or
This is true.
Jay.
on Discord. I don't know if he.
Come back to us.
Jay.
Somebody probably walked into his house, like his uncle, dad, or somebody.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It happens sometimes.
Would you mind controlling him in this case then?
Sure.
Okay.
I
Give me the
imagine.
smacker.
I imagine he would just take like a smack at the fishman in front of him.
All right. Try to give that fish man a smack.
If you wanted me to roll, I rolled a 17. I don't know what his modifiers are. though.
That's okay. Modifiers aside, you still hit no matter what.
It's +6.
Go ahead and roll for damage as
D4 +4.
as the fishman behind him pulls him out of the way and swaps places.
that. That's you said a D4 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay, that's a 7 for damage then.
Okay. 7 for damage.
Bonk.
As at the last moment, right as Aquagon is about to strike, another one swaps in his place, and the punch lands square in his face. Punch him in the nose.
You would have a
Oof.
bonus action punch with him, Aquagon.
You could still punch him again.
Then I guess he will.
You're
Alright.
plus 6.
I definitely would. Sorry, everyone.
Ah, it's all good.
Did you want to roll for yourself, Jay, or did you want me to roll still?
You can do it. Why not?
Okay. Well, I just rolled an 8. Don't know what
Oh.
his modifiers are, if they're enough or not.
No. Even if he had like, let's see. Hold on. No, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, it'd only be a 14.
Yeah. Oh wait, it would be a 14
Base
with
plus
modifiers.
8 plus 6, yeah.
Oh yeah, that actually does hit. Roll me damage.
Yeah, I thought it would. Oh, interesting. Hell yeah.
Roll the damage.
Uh,
Got hit.
That's 8 damage.
8 damage, and another fish eats shit as you follow up, jab him again, and that is just enough as he slowly falls to the ground. Plunk. All right. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Probably not.
All right,
Nah, that would be fine.
you got it. And now, Garthan, it is your turn. From where this creature is standing, they're still at full cover against you as they have moved out of the way. You will have to move if you want to hit them at range, or you can close the gap.
I will close the gap and I will yell, "There's no way you're getting away from me!" And then run over here. I'm going to try to jump down with my two-handed axe and cleave down on top of him.
All right, roll me to hit.
That is a 14.
14, that hits, and
Woo.
that most certainly does kill him. As you take your and how would you like to flavor this? Would you like to flavor this in some way?
Just like I said, I'm jumping down from like the top, the little deck right there, and overhand, slamming down with my great axe on his like neck.
All right. And as you jump off of that upper deck, over the stairs, down on top of this creature, you just go, and everybody else can hear a sound of fish bones snapping as you cut through flesh and bone and all, and just cleave this individual, not in two, but into two parts in a brutal fashion.
And then Garthan would just give out a loud, "Ah! Is there anyone else that wants the dwarven axe?" And then he'll look around and sees there's nobody. He'll like, "Oh, okay."
And to that, combat has now ended. As you see around you, there are friend and foe down alike. You can see that some of the crew members were indeed slain in this attack. However, all of the pirates have been killed, and you can see in the distance as this larger tentacled creature acting as like some form of transportation for the remaining pirates atop it. They all begin to sink back down under the water as the mist begins to fade.
Cassius is gonna go play some hands on Bromwell.
Okay, and as you're doing that, congratulations everyone, you leveled up. You are now level 2.
That's cool, bro.
Neat. That's neat.
Percy, you get inspiration as DM. That was
Hey, let's go.
Give a monster inspiration. That'd be
Cassius immediately takes a long rest, like
so,
on top.
I want to take a long rest.
As Scabrius is bending down over 3 fish bodies that he killed, I'm cutting ears off, and as I do it, I say to the group, "So I assume we're doing equal shares for all involved." I'm not talking about ears. I'm talking about coin.
I was
Yeah,
just saying,
yeah,
hell yeah,
yeah,
give me
yeah.
some
Like,
ears.
yeah, everyone's like
go.
looking at you like, what the fuck? Why would we want their ears? And also, what are you doing?
So when we kill the monster and take their treasures, equal shares for all. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll be taking trophies off of what I kill. That is a custom of my people, unless, of course, you guys disagree.
No, that is all fine. Take what you
do
wish.
You do what you want. I'm gonna collect my arrows, or at least my arrows that I can get.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
We find loot.
Yes, you most certainly do find loot. Aquagun, I'm assuming that the ship isn't moving all that fast, so you could actually go back into the water and then find the floaters and grab whatever they may have, including the dagger that was lost by Scabrius.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Okay. All right.
Don't expect any ears in trade for it.
In that case, you all managed to loot the full amount. So what you find is the following: you find 2 potions of healing. You find leathers, basically leather armor on every single one of these. They're just regular leather armor. You find double-handed scimitars on all of them, short bows, arrows, specifically 8 sessions worth of arrows. And you find, let's see, someone go ahead and roll me D100 and 2D20.
Ooh, I beat you, Cassius.
Oh, wish he's Cassius though. Come on.
Pain, dude. He rolled a 97
fucking
too.
job. Good fucking job.
Fuck.
Good job, everyone.
Okay. So you find a total of
Nothing.
nothing. Yeah, just a whole bunch of nothing. No, I'm just kidding. You find 21 gold. You find 10 silver and 18 copper on each of these.
Okay.
On each of them.
Okay, and how many are there?
There's 8 of
one,
them.
2. There's 8 of them.
Yeah, so there's a potential of 800 gold on them.
So it cost us 76 times 8 gold. Nice.
21 is 168 gold. Okay, we found 168 gold. Okay, let me do
Okay,
the
I
math.
gotta go. So if in Chad or somebody wants to control my character, more than welcome to.
80 silver.
Yay.
So
Okay.
Let's
Bring
see.
you up
So
on game review.
Slims is already controlling Jay's character. Shad, would you mind controlling Star's character?
The pace of Clemens Grace.
Okay. Let me go ahead and give you permissions to. Oh no, that's the wrong character. Oh,
Eight
Cassius.
levels.
I just need to see his character sheet, which I got right here in D&D Beyond.
Oh, got it. Okay. I got everything here.
Perfect.
see y'all later, boys.
See you later. Have an amazing day.
Bro,
Yeah.
There you are.
he took it. What is going on with this guy?
There you are, everyone. There you are.
Wait, we just collected 8 double-handed scimitars?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 8. Is that 1 on each of
Yeah.
them?
There's 8 double-handed scimitars.
Okay. Okay. Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we only found 2 health potions, correct? Not 2 on each of them.
Correct. Just 2 total.
Okay. Oh, actually, like I was about to say that is fucking broken.
Yeah, not 2 on each of them. Then, like you guys.
I was like,
are-
that's 16 health potions. I was like, shit.
Yeah, that would be way too many. It's 2 total for that. 8 leathers, 8
Okay.
double-handed scimitars, 8 sessions worth of arrows, 8 bows, 168 gold, 80 silver, 144 copper. Pretty
I
good
say we sell
haul.
everything. I say we sell everything.
Or a thing.
Fine. Every fucking thing.
No interest. You guys can keep or sell whatever you want to do.
Let me look here.
Here's
Let me look.
my D8 and Rogue for level up. Fuck.
That's unfortunate.
What's my constitution?
Wait, just to clarify, we did do a rest, right? So
Well,
doing
cor-
progress.
correct. You can still take a rest.
Okay.
The remaining crew members are cleaning up the aftermath. They're they're uh, they're properly wrapping up their dead and then dumping off any that are not theirs. In this case, there are still some pirates that are still on board and that they're just kind of tossing off board. And they're trying to clean up the mess and tend to the wounded. So in the meantime, you all are able to take a long rest as well as get a level up here as you begin to retire.
3. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh.
As some of you are returning back downstairs, you can see as Raflin is hiding at the bottom of the stairs. He's kind of like peeking his head and his long ears around the corner. And he's like, is it safe now?
There's a lot of blood and guts on the deck, but other than that, it's safe. Just don't slip and fall, my friend.
I'm not going to go up there, but have we lost anyone? Is everyone alive?
We're aware. A few were felled, but we've got people who can heal and stuff. We're upright.
Good. It would have been an absolute shame if you all were not able to arrive to the expedition.
Tragedy.
Yes. And you can see as like he kind of like looks like visibly uncomfortable with the situation. He kind of like wrinkles his nose as he can kind of smell like the stench from the bodies up above. It has not been long since they've died, but he seems quite sensitive to it. I'll retire back to my room.
Pat him on his back. My hand's still bloody and covered in fish guts that killed that I teleported to.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Good night, Scabrius. He like rushes off, and like he takes his handkerchief and like scrubs that shoulder like crazy. He's like his
you
hand
ain't
is
wiping
moving so.
no fish guts off.
Uh,
That stuff will stay with you all day.
He can like in the distance as he like kind of turns the corner, you can kind of hear him reeling a little bit.
Oh shoot!
All right, and there we have it. The gold or the money is distributed out accordingly. 21 gold for each person, 10 silver for each person, and 18 copper for each person. And if you want to distribute out the loot, 1 each, there will be 2 remaining for each of you. Or hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Yeah. So there would be. Yeah. So there would be 2 for each of you. Or not 2. 1 for each of you. 2 remaining.
So wait, 28 gold. My brain up stroke over here.
So feel free to take your time and figure out what you want to do for your level 2. If you have any questions, I can help you with that at any time. And if there's anything where it's like, oh, I kind of didn't want to do that, you can go ahead and let me know through DMs after session, and then we can retcon that.
Yes, Cassius would like to retcon move his wisdom to his strength. Can he do that?
There you go.
I need to talk to this guy.
Which guy?
Star.
Oh, okay.
He might have a reason for having his 18 in wisdom, but bro, gotta talk to this guy.
Oh, I need to do that.
Okay. So you're talking to Cassius, right?
No, I mean outside the game.
Oh, I see. Okay, got you. reset this a tad. There we go. Okay, amazing. Let's go. How's everybody doing on their level up?
Good.
Okay, good. Anyone need more time or?
Oh, I just need to make an arrow out of their bodies.
Okay. Do you have a
That's
feat
all I need.
to craft it, or are you kind of just like makeshifting it?
Oh, I'm just gonna makeshift it.
Okay.
Where the fuck did I put that?
Go ahead and roll me a survival check as you're essentially butchering your foes and turning them into arrows.
Oh, now I roll good.
Okay. You managed to craft 1 session worth of bone arrows.
Oh, cool.
Supposedly, they're pretty OP. They have a large hitbox.
Okay, I will write that down.
No, don't actually do the large hitbox thing. That was a joke.
No. I'm very talking about bone arrows. 1 session worth. Well. Well, how is that? Oh, I just did something there. What did I just do?
I don't know. Maybe. Hold on. Didn't we post?
I literally cannot find things.
That's fine. I'm trying to see. We posted another thing to at least know
It's
what
not
I'm
fine
trying.
now, because now I'm losing my shit. I don't like losing my shit.
Oh, here we go. Hunt
Oh, yeah.
14 Blood Hunter
yeah.
Cleric 6.
Here's a question, though. Doesn't she get inspiration because of birthday inspiration?
What? Oh, my birthday inspiration. That's next week, baby.
Oh, next week? Okay.
Yeah, and you can't use the inspiration for an HP roll on a level up.
No, I don't mean that. I mean that was just like
Okay,
I'm
okay.
trying. I'm going through like all my things, and that just came up on my
Oh wait,
feed.
shoot, this game is only every other week. He's right. No, I have inspiration. Wait, what is it I get?
Or it's either this week or in 2 weeks, one
Yeah,
or two.
it's this week for this game.
Oh fuck it.
And next
No,
week
do
for
that.
the other game.
Correct. Yeah, because it applies to all your characters. So you have one. Yep.
What is it that I do? It's just inspiration, or is it?
No. It's a birthday 20, so it's a guaranteed 20. You can only use it once, and it would be on that session. So because your birthday is technically next week, the characters for this week it would apply to this week.
Okay.
So it'd be like an early birthday thing for this character on this particular week.
Or can I do it the 22nd and it's a late birthday?
I mean, you could choose to do it that way too. Just remember that whichever session you decide to do it on, it's like you have to use it that session.
Let me do that then, because I forgot to remember beforehand, and I'd rather use it for the battle, and so.
Okay, I got you. Sweet.
Let me see. Okay.
Yep. And that applies to all of my players. If your birthday is coming up, or it is your birthday, all your characters that you have, each of them get a birthday 20. It must be used on that session. Or otherwise expire.
Yeah.
That's all.
You do.
But yeah, What do you guys think of that GIF animation that I have pop up?
Looks neat.
Yeah, that was cool.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really nice. I like that.
I'm gonna have more effects placed into my games over time. It's something I'm still trying to figure out because I want to have it macroed to my keyboard, so that way, like, for certain things that like are gonna happen more often, I'll be able to pop those up for you guys to see.
Fireball.
Yeah, like a fireball comes down and like there's a cool little animation for the fireball. Yeah. Or like, hey, you get a nat 20, and then there's like a cool animation that comes up as you like strike at them with a nat 20. Just little things like that. All right. And so, how are we all doing on our level ups? Any questions?
No, sorry, it's just taking me a bit because we can't find the sheet, so I'm just having to read through everything because I can't remember what we wrote down.
Oh,
So.
okay, I got you.
Otherwise, I would have been done by now because we wrote it all ahead of time. But now,
No, I have loose shit. I'm a cheap
it's
genius.
okay, baby. Don't worry, it's fine.
I hate this fucking computer.
We'll look at it later. Big deal. It's all good.
This is what happens. What is that?
What's your HP now, Scabrius?
The same, 16.
16? Nice. That's pretty good.
Got my 18 decks and my studded leather.
Hey, that's really good, actually.
That's the leather.
It's not the 18 that Cassie's is packing.
Oh, this is bullshit. I shouldn't have rolled. Oh well.
Ooh.
Has
Everyone rolled
D&D
threes.
Beyond- Well,
Um,
D&D and Beyond gave me 15. Like, they gave me 4. And I was like, oh, I thought that the HP didn't work right. But it gave me 4. And I was like, well, on a D8, that's 50%. I'm like, that's pretty good. And I'm like, okay, screw it. Let's roll the dice. But now I got a 3. So now I'm still
Yeah, so 3 plus con mod.
Oh, whoops. I forgot to add gold. How much gold did we get again?
So you got
28.
20.
I thought you said 28.
Nope. It's 21 gold, 10
Oh,
silver, and 18 copper. I see what you're doing there. You ain't slick.
no, I'm pretty sure I said that because I did it in my head.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Sorry, what do we have? How much, what money?
Each person has 21 gold, 10 silver, and 18 copper.
In total, we have 67 gold. That's what I have. Yeah.
Alright.
67 gold. Woo!
That's pretty good.
Where'd all my shit go?
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so how are we doing? Are you ready
Jesus,
to move
that's
on?
terrible.
I just noticed what someone wrote at the very bottom here. What will you do? Nothing.
You just seen that?
Yeah, I just saw it.
I like it.
That's great.
Don't want to look at the screen.
Oh god,
Don't worry about it.
there's so many.
There we go. Let's just
Man,
get them
that's a
out
lot
of
of
there.
nat 20s actually, surprisingly
It really
enough.
is, isn't it?
It's a surprising number of nat 20s.
Okay. Want any help, baby?
I'm good. I don't know. I'm fine.
Okay, you're cool.
Okay.
Keep calling.
All right. And you all take your long rest. As you all wake up to a new day. One moment as I change music.
Do I still have the fishing pole?
You do still have the fishing pole, actually.
Okay, cool. I will add a fishing pole to the inventory.
Yeah. In the scuffle, they never took the fishing pole back. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure whoever you're standing next to was slain right in front of you, so they don't need it anymore.
Yay! Now I gotta find like all the other crap to fishing pole.
Yeah. All you got is the
Why?
pole. You don't have any tackle or bait or any of that. But you got a pole, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's my backpack. Okay.
All right. And you can hear the faint sound of merchants and other individuals yelling, not from above deck, but it sounds distant. As you can hear a bell beginning to ring, not as an alarm, but as more of a guide. You can hear ding, 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 ding. That feeling in the pit of your stomach as the boat slowly moves, it's beginning to lessen as you can kind of sense through your proprioception that the boat is coming to a standstill. You can hear above deck someone say, "Lower the anchor!" As you can hear the chains on one of the sides of the ship clink, 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 as you can hear the loud splash of water. You presume that you are at your destination. You can see you can hear the soft sound of feet like plop, 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 plop. So you can hear a small fist hit each of your doors.
Yeah.
Get up, get up! We're here! Ah, finally! I'm so sick of the sea.
Dwarves are not made for the sea. I care not of this boat anymore.
Yes, I agree. I'm not quite fond of it either, but we are here. Short boat ride later.
Few steps closer to 5,000 gold.
That's right, indeed. And to the second coming, to boot. It's exciting history. Actual living history. He's kind of wriggling his fingers, like palm sides up, as he's got this big grin on his face. You see a little bit of drool coming down the side of his mouth. Anyways, we are to report to the garrison further inland. This is Port Juna, by the way. It's one of the major ports on the Avira Isles. We'll be going further inland to the garrison, where we have set up our own base thanks to their generosity. However, if there's any pit stops that you would like to make, you may do so, as it is about 2 hours before our meeting and briefing actually begins. As you all now see, one moment.
Okay, let's all sell our shit.
Blop.
Ooh.
And so, as you can see here, you'll see on this boat icon here on my ping, I'll go ahead and redirect all of your attention over to this ping. That is roughly where your boat is. It is docked at the port's northmost to Port Juna, here at this location. I'm going to go ahead and mark off where your start location is with a box. Preferably not in blue, because that does not make sense. We're going to go ahead and use white. So that white box right here on my ping is roughly where you are all starting. The northmost end of Port Juna. As for what is available here, you are unsure. You'll have to ask around. So, you are now currently docked at port. The anchor has come down. You see as some of the crew members are already pushing the drawbridge over onto the one of the docks themselves. And you see as people are already beginning to unload, you see that some of the travelers that have come along with you, as well as some of the crew members who are now on their break, have sacks and backpacks slung over their shoulders. Some of them are carrying much larger cargo with them as they're making their way across the bridge into the port. What do you do?
And the guy we're with, the 7th, said that the cat guy said that our destination's 2 hours away.
No, it's relatively close. For reference, the garrison that he's talking about is here. It's probably gonna take you about like half an hour by foot to get there, so you have about an hour and a half to kill in Port Juna if you would like to do anything before reaching your destination. However, you could just go there right away and then just wait out the 2 hours for the meeting and briefing at the garrison.
Let's find a shop. Yeah, shop.
Mm-hmm.
Go shopping.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think?
If that's what they wish to do, then I guess we'll go shopping before the garrison.
Okay. So this land is unfamiliar to you. As you get up onto the dock, you kind of like look around to see if there's any like nearby shops that are like very apparent. Like you kind of look at all the signs like along the port for reference. Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Ooh, okay. And as you do your perception checks, let's see, what did you get here? Aquagon and Garathan. Aquagon, Garthan, Aquagon, Garthan.
I got a 21.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
15.
Okay. So all of you except for Cassius are quite perceptive on, surveying your surroundings and figuring out where the nearest shop may be. Although most of them seem to be things like taverns, it seems like another one, it seems to be some kind of magic shop or maybe a bookstore. But the one that does stand out to you, it just says Frau General. You assume that's about as straightforward as it gets. It's a general store. It sits atop a flight of stairs up to an upper level of the port itself.
Let's go.
All right. And so then you all travel up the flight of stairs. You kind of weave past a lot of the individuals who are there. Some of them look quite strange. You notice that there is a surprising number of individuals who look quite ranger-esque, some even tribal. Some of them wearing leathers and loincloths, a lot of them wearing furs and the like. And then there are others that stand out, just like you, who are in chainmail and intricate leathers that which seem foreign to these lands. As you make your way up to the top of the stairs, you can see that there is a long line of individuals over by the general store, but it seems to be clearing up quite quickly. As you can see that more and more people are beginning to file in, and even more people are stepping out. They all kind of have to kind of shimmy sideways through the doorway to make room for the people leaving and for the people who are coming in. But it seems quite busy in there.
I'm gonna stand behind Laurafina and watch how she gets in this blues.
Okay. Laurafina, what do you do?
The arch, sorry, describe the doorway arch.
So
am I gonna do that?
good question. So the doorway arch in front of you, it's a decent size. It's about 8 feet tall and about 4 feet wide.
Okay.
You're definitely gonna have to duck your head underneath. Your shoulder might graze the top as a result, but you can shimmy sideways through. But it just looks it looks intimidating. But you can fit through. People can manage to squeeze past you. It's kind of jarring to see such a tall lady just kind of worm her way into the shop. But in terms of the inside of the shop, you think that you could probably stand straight up while the inside.
Nice. Okay, so I kind of how in elementary the jump rope, you're kind of whoa. I don't know if I'm gonna jump in this jump rope.
Yeah.
I'm walking up to it. And she's kind of unsure a little bit, and then finally she's and she just kind of goes in ripping off a band-aid. She just kind of limbos and gets herself through the doorway, kind of arching back a little bit and then turning sideways a bit just to kind of get through.
And as you limbo your way into the shop, a lot of people kind of just avoid you with a wide berth. They're just like, whoa, and some of them are like have their like hands up, like assuming that they're in some kind of trouble, but they just see it's like you don't even regard them. You kind of just like walk past them, and they're like, oh my god. A lot of them are staring at you. You notice like quite a bit of the people here are on the shorter side. They're like a lot of them range between like 5 foot to 5'10" for like the medium-sized creatures, and those who are like, you know, for example, like gnomes and dwarves and like well, you won't even get into fairies, are all quite small. Like you're like a towering giant in comparison to them, as they all kind of like pass by you and kind of give you sideways glances as they look at you. You're drawing a lot of attention.
I start whistling and looking around, and then I try to find a corner of the room, go over there, and I'm like, oh, it's mighty dusty up here, and then I'm just kind of brushing the cobwebs out of the ceiling corner.
Immediately doing some dusting in one of the corners is like you're able to like reach your palm, like literally press your palm up against the roof as you're like brushing away the cobwebs. All right. And do you all enter in the shop? How would you like? Does anyone add a little bit of roleplay flavor?
Garthan will follow his way in, and if he's a little tall for the doorway, he's just gonna duck his head around and underneath.
Okay, okay. So you duck your head in underneath. And tall fish boy walks in, plop plop. As like a lot of people like look at you, and there's an older gentleman who passes by you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So this individual like he's looking at you, but like he's staring in your direction. He's trying to walk like and try to give you enough space to like walk past him, but he's veering towards you as he can't stop staring at you. And you manage to avoid him easily. You kind of like shimmy a little bit more. You give a little bit of a sidestep and kind of like skirt around him with a bit of a spin. And he's like still staring at you, and as he like turns around and begins walking backwards and then stumbles back on his own feet. As he's like a little bit intimidated by you.
As I walk past that guy, I'm gonna be like, so a Goliath, a furbog, and a fishman walk into a general store, and I'll just keep walking by.
I'm gonna walk in and say, ah, nice and roomy.
Tall gang, rise up. As you all walk into the general store, as you can see that quite a few people are standing around the front table. You can't really tell who is behind the counter, but you can hear that there's like a scruff voice talking from the other side, like, "Hi, yes. So I'm paid 10 silver for that. Oh, that one." 2 gold for sure. Oh, this, yes. And like he's getting very excited about some things and like quickly brushing off others, as you see this. A quaint shop on the inside, however, is quite busy. You can see that there is a decent assortment. However, that is not why there are so many people here. You can see that he's purchasing, or at least whoever is behind the counter, you can't see them quite yet, is purchasing quite a few things rather than selling so much at this time.
Oh, can we also remove the turn order? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I kept meaning to ask and I kept forgetting.
I'm going to just put your tokens all here for reference. Oh, disregard that one. That doesn't belong there. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm gonna look around for anything to steal.
And
Yep.
I
Right, for
choose
all this.
theft.
Absolutely.
There we go. Rathlin is standing behind you all, just meekly following along as you're all kind of doing a little bit of shopping before going over to the garrison. All right. And as you all kind of peruse around the shop, then finally you see him as he climbs up onto the surface of the table, and then stands at the very top. Yes, understood. Remember, it's restock day. I will take all of your goods at 60% of the value. No questions asked. I'll take all of it. I need all of it to restock here. Please come up. As he like kind of like ushers like more people forward. Okay, that one's gonna be 5 copper. Like, why are you even bothering? I mean, really? But anyways, I'll take that one for 2 silver. Yes. Okay, next.
I stand towering over him and I'm like, 60% the value?
Yes, 60% of the value.
And I stand taller above him. Are you sure you like that number?
Roll me an intimidation.
It's not gonna go well.
Wow.
Oh!
Well, I mean, what do you propose?
Proposing our stuff is basically brand new that we're gonna sell you.
Can I see it?
And I look over.
I'll drop the all the leathers and the double-handed scimitars and the bows.
And he like looks at all of it and he's like, Jesus. First of, oh gods, they're covered in blood. For starters, these most certainly aren't brand new.
Yeah, they are. They were birthed just a few hours ago. That's why you see the blood.
Yeah. I'm like, I can see that there's fish guts on some of these things. There's some oxidation on these scimitars. What do you take me for?
I'll just walk by and just wipe some of it off and say there.
I mean, all in all, this is all probably worth like 15 gold collectively.
No.
Oh.
You see, me and my party, there's six of us and 7th if you count our friend. 15 gold is simply not enough.
Well, I'm sorry about your situation, but there's nothing else I can do. Is 15 gold, take it or leave it.
I look over at the other party member. I don't think he knows.
I'll pick it all back up.
Wait, just a second. No what?
And I'm like, I think we... Sorry, I'm so distracted by the Blood Angels. I look over, like, I think we need to discuss this together, as he clearly doesn't know how special these relics are.
Sure, absolutely. Then I'll walk off with them.
Wait, hold on. Tell me more about these.
You see, they come from the great sea from beyond, and these creatures, they were swallowed by this great enormous whale in the sky that floats around. And so not only are these ancient relics very special and powerful, but they were also inside a powerful being as well. So they have a lot of collector's value to them.
I've never heard of a large whale in the sky before, but... sorry.
And I must say, as a member of a dwarven crafting family, these go for great prices.
Okay. So he stares at you, Garthan, and then he stares at the rest of your party. It like back and forth. Like as you say you're a dwarf, and he like looks like back and forth, and he, like kind of like raises his shoulders and has his hands like flared out, like Roll me.
I'm gonna like my shoulders.
Lorfina and Garthan. Roll me persuasion checks.
Garthan does great at this.
Oh.
Lorfina doesn't.
Garthan, what did you roll?
So mine was a 19.
19. A 19 with a 6. He's not buying the whale story, Lorfina. However, Um, for whatever reason, he feels inclined to believe Garthan. He doesn't believe that Garthan is a dwarf by any means. However, what he does believe is that these might have a little bit more value due to their make. Well, okay. If I can, here, hold on. He kind of like, he reaches under the counter and takes a rag and begins to kind of like wipe off one of the blades, and then he brings up one of his eyepieces and he like begins to kind of analyze the blade itself. Ah. Oh. Well, I'll be damned. And he pops it out, bloop, lets the eyepiece roll around on the table, and it kind of like lands on its side and at a standstill. Well, that's interesting. This is one of our own smith's crafts. Yeah, it's a brimstone blade. It's not magical or special in any way, but it is crafted by what I can confirm as a reliable source. Most definitely of a dwarven clan. Oh, you have a good eye for spotting something completely covered in gore. Not bad.
Well, yes, like I said, I am a dwarf myself, and and here you go. I give him a copper pendant of Morden. Like, may Morden be with you.
Thank you. I mean, thanks. And he kind of like, he tosses the coin into his pouch. Go ahead and Garthan, roll me a perception check.
Son will not be as good. That is a 10.
A 10?
Oh.
Okay, so you see him drop the coin into his pouch, and he begins to kind of set the blades aside. Not like he doesn't put them away; he just puts them aside for a moment. All right. Well, in that case, then, collectively, including the blades, but the price remains the same for everything else. In total, you're looking at about 40 gold for everything.
Main price, don't you say, my compatriots?
I mean, we jumped from 15 to 40. That's some good talking.
If you guys are happy, I'm happy.
I'm never happy.
I'm never happy either.
If anyone asks, you found these.
Sure.
Of course.
I gave them to you, yes.
But yes. Speaking of which, though, if you're ever interested in buying any wares, you look like a bunch of adventurers. And it's plain to see on your faces, but even more plain to see on your clothes. You might want to drop by Brimstone's Forge. He might have some interesting wares there. Not so much to sell. He's a bit of a stickler for that, but more for buying.
Do, my friend.
Yes.
Rumor has it he has quite the interesting selection there.
So you just buy?
I buy on restock days. So today happens to be one of those days. I do it about once a week. Things just fly off the shelves, and I need to restock just as quickly. Things are quite volatile right now with all the adventurers, all the guild members, and all the individuals involved in this elaborate expedition going on. There also seems to be a strange number of other odd travelers offering strange coin to me as well. I'm not sure what that is about. Well, I mean, in some of these, I treat them all the same, but they seem to be minted differently. And he like pulls out a copper piece in front of you, and you see there is a strange hand symbol upon it.
I'm pretty sure it's worthless. If you want, I can take it off your hands for you.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh yeah. Okay, come on. Do this.
One.
Ah.
Eh?
Okay, hold on. He's gonna roll an opposing roll here. Doesn't want to get swindled. Ah, well, thank you, but I'm going to. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I am quite curious about it. I did notice that it has some intricate work on it. I don't know why they allowed me to treat it as the same, but I think I might bring it over to a mint overseas eventually and get it checked for myself.
May I see it?
Well, you can see, but you most certainly can't touch. And he holds it. He holds it to you, and he gives you a clear view of the flat facet of the coin, seeing a strange hand symbol there.
I like lean forward and try to look at it, then trip accidentally and knock it out of his hands on the table.
Okay, roll me sleight of hand as you're trying to take it from him.
Oh, okay, great, thanks.
As you trip in front of, try to like trip in front of him, like over the counter to like try to take it from him, all he does is just take one step back. It's not even a step back. He kind of pivots 90 degrees as you completely miss him, and then you just begin to knock the blades and such like all over the place. The bows and arrows begin to like make an absolute mess behind the counter, and he says, "Oh, what a shame. Seems that it's 35 gold now."
I'll smile and look at him and go, or I'll just leave.
Oh, you most certainly can leave. 35 gold, final offer. Take it or leave it if you don't like it.
I'll look at everyone. I'll look at everyone while I'm laying on the floor.
It's like that meme of like the really sad, like small person who like dropped their food, from, like all their fast food and the tray and all, and they're just crying on the floor. It's like that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking at everyone else.
So, party, what do you think? 35 gold for all the loot.
Better than nothing.
All right. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll pick up this mess then, and here you go. And you can see is like he kind of like opens up his robe a little bit, and you can see that there's like a strange like coin contraption. There's like several cylinders in it, and you can like hear as it goes clink 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 as he fills a tiny coin pouch full of gold and tosses it your way. Catch. And it goes towards you, Lorafina, as it lands like kind of like square against your stomach before you catch it with your palms.
Nice.
All right.
So I got it.
Yep, you caught it. It was
Sweet.
a pretty easy toss. I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
Mine.
Yeah. Plus you're 10 feet tall, which also means your hands are literally like baseball.
I know,
mitts, so,
right?
yeah, be kind of hard not to catch it, especially when he's like actually trying to just like make it easy for you to catch it.
Does he
All
see
right.
me on the floor?
Yeah, he sees you on the floor. He caught on to what you're trying to do, and
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was like, I'm like underneath the table, basically.
yeah,
almost.
you're like underneath the table right now. He's not even regarding you. He just like looks over, like almost like through you all, at the individuals lined up behind you. Next.
Oh, I want to look in here.
Okay. As you look into that sack, roll. Are you just doing a quick look, or are you doing like a thorough look inside the sack?
I'll do a thorough look. Why not?
All right, investigation. All right. And as you're thoroughly looking through the sack, you can hear as other people like beckon because you're kind of like in the way of the line. Like, hey, what's the holdup? And you feel kind of rushed as now like Frau's like kind of stepping towards the edge, so you're starting to run out of time as you're searching through. However, you do note that there is quite a few what looks to be like strange like bricks, but they're not like building bricks. They're like chalky. You're not sure what it is.
I take one.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take one.
All right. So you take one use of a strange chalky brick
Yeah.
from Frau General.
Nice.
Okay.
So it's from
Let's see here. Cool. Kill. Not really. Most of the time.
All right.
Proud.
Chalky.
Yeah. Strange chalky brick.
Okay.
All right. And so, that was Frau General. As you kind of weave through the crowd and kind of like shimmy through the narrow doorway, narrow now because of the people who are trying to also file in as well. You make your way back outside, back onto the streets of Port Juna.
Do we want to go see like Brimstone? I like everyone.
Yeah, I want to go to the other one where we actually buy stuff.
Yeah, for I was like I remember him saying something. Brimstone.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you're all heading towards Brimstone's Forge.
Not sure yet. What does everybody want to do?
As long as we got time before the general or the whatever it's called again.
Mhm.
The outpost camp, the garrison. There it is.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's 2 hours till. It takes 30 minutes to travel. You have an hour and 30. You spent about 20 minutes here at the general, so you still have about an hour and 10 minutes before you have to actually like leave towards the garrison.
As long as that smithy place isn't, more an hour away. Guess that's cool.
Yep. So you've heard about it, but you're not really sure like where it is. Would you like to try to like explore around and try to find it, or would you like to ask around?
I'll ask someone and I'll pickpocket them.
Okay. You most certainly can try.
Absolutely, I'm going to. I got to.
All right. So you're all still right about here on my ping.
Okay.
And are you just like keeping an eye out for someone that you can ask?
I'll wait and see if I can find someone who looks kind of richy.
Okay. Roll me a perception check as you're weaving through the crowd looking for someone that is rich but also might be able to provide information on where Brimstone's Forge is.
Perception?
There you go.
Yep.
Oh, he's got it. I was gonna say I want to roll too.
Real roll for me is to see someone to steal.
So you as you're walking around, you see that there is a man with a strange tan hat. It almost looks like shaped like a bun, but it seems to have golden trim around the brim of it. You can see that he's wearing quite proper clothes and looks of nobility. Definitely doesn't seem like he's does not seem like he's from the Southern Spine. He doesn't seem like a traveler from there, but he definitely does seem foreign. Roll me a history check if you are proficient.
History?
On history. I am not proficient in history.
Okay.
Oh.
And you're not really sure like who this guy is. He just looks funny, but he looks quite rich. He seems quite like pompous and sure of himself. He's kind of like humming to himself, kind of carefree. He has two what seems to be his muscle at either side. They're two large Goliaths. One that seems to be of some kind of darker gray mason stone in terms of appearance and texture, and the other one appears more of a white alabaster.
Okay. Hold on. I'll give Lorafina my jar of poached eggs, and I need. Oh, we use scab. We'll use scab if you will. I'll give him my thing full of a flask full of oil. I want you to run into both the Goliaths and spill this on them.
Why?
Because it'll distract them, and then I can pickpocket them. And I can pickpocket all three. Because everyone's gonna be distracted.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite difficult to pickpocket all three of them. They're gonna either have to be unconscious or very, very severely distracted, like as if like basically like having an altercation with somebody.
Someone started a fire somewhere.
Best of luck, buddy, but I'm not gonna be a accomplice to theft and as such. I'll pat you on
Okay.
the back.
Okay, I'll take my
Not
oil
me
back.
either.
I'll take my oil back. I'll go, okay. And I'll go, someone needs to ask him if it's something wood.
Oh, for
He's-
directions.
Yeah, someone needs to ask the Richie right there. I
Mhm.
point at him.
I tap on their shoulder. Like, excuse me.
Yes. Can I help? Oh my God, what a woman. Hello.
Hi.
What a woman.
Where is? And I look at Bromwell. Where are we going?
Oh, we're going to Brimstone's smithing, as far as I know.
Oh, right. Where is this Brimstone place?
Ah,
I slip around
yes,
him.
Brimstone. Yes, I know the fellow. I was just dropping by to make some business there not too long ago. You'll find if you go up the road here, you pass Cast, you go down that road, you make a sharp right. If you go past a strange cat lady who's just yelling at everybody who passes by, you've gone too far. There should be a smithy to your left. Yes, that should be the place. It'll be quite large, round in shape. It's going to stand out. There's a lot of, well, boring square and rectangular shaped buildings, but this one is quite round and conical in shape. You'll find him there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I look back at my party. I'm like, okay, let's go find not the cat lady. That's too far.
Mm-hmm. So he gave you some directions. By the sounds of it, does not sound that far away. Like probably just a couple minutes.
Ready? Wanna go, guys?
When we get to the circular building, can I hear the screaming cat lady?
Roll me a perception check as you're listening out for the cat lady. You most certainly can. As you can, it's faint, but you can most definitely hear it. It's like, all of you heretics, all of you, yeah, take this. And you hear as like a loud screech and a hiss of a cat. As you,
I'm gonna post up to where I can see the group when they leave the smithy, and I'm just gonna sit down and listen to the incoherent, crazy babblings of the crazy cat lady. I'm just gonna listen to her.
All right, you got it. She starts to like babble like religious nonsense at everybody, and you see is like she's like you can actually see her from a distance. She kind of just looks like a blob to you, with with limbs kind of like flailing around, and that's because she's completely covered in cats. As like she just pulls one cat off her and like throws a cat at somebody that she just looks at her the wrong way, and she like continues to kind of just like herald her religion to everybody.
One moment. Or I mean, you guys can play, but just giving you a heads up. I'm gonna have to control Pyro's character.
And can you tell what god or religion she follows by her babblings?
By her babblings, she kind of just keeps repeating like Avira this, Avira that. But like everybody's is just like, listen, lady, an island is not a person, let alone a god. Stop. And then like their words are then muffled by a cat that just lands square in their face. And like they're like trying to get the cat off, like, get off me, get off me, as like the cat is now clawing their face and like throws it off to the side, and you hear as like a cat is being whipped away from their face. You can see as like the cat lady is getting furious about their claims that an island cannot be a person, and she like is just rapid fire pelting this guy with more cats, like literally subduing him. He's like curling up onto the ground as more and more cats are just piling on top of him, and are scratching away at his skin.
And if I remember, Raglan said we're headed to some kind of island of Avira or something like that. Is that what
Correct.
I heard?
Yep.
So I'm gonna sit down about 5 feet away, 10 feet away from this lady, and just start listening and chatting to her, letting her preach a Vera to me, just seeing what I hear.
Okay. Uh, you're pretty close, so I'm not gonna have you roll for that. I'm just gonna note that you are taking a close listen in, and I will tell you what you learn from her incoherent babblings. In the meantime, the remaining party, I assume, is going into the forge, into Brimstone's forge.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I'm back.
Yep.
Welcome back. All right, you got it.
What's going on?
And so the rest of you, while Scabrius is doing a little bit of reconnaissance, doing a little bit of learning about the environment, about the locals, he's still close by. He's within vision of the forge, like the front. He'll be able to see when you guys are about to leave. In the meantime, you all walk into Brimstone's forge. As you can walk in, and you're greeted immediately by not what is on the map, but by a front part of the shop that appears like so. It's quite clean and well kept. You can see that there is quite an impressive selection. You can see at the front there seems to be some, not really a reception desk, but kind of a display that kind of shows like what the specials are for the day. They're on flyers. You can see that there are barrels up front for kind of like the your basic run-of-the-mill items that people quickly grab and go. You can see that there is a quite quaint little rack as well as a table for people to leave any of their haberdashery items behind as they begin to peruse around the sharp objects within the space. You can see that there's quite some interesting pieces here. They seem to be like a wide variety, not only of type, but also of region. You can see that there are some strange blades located towards like the right side. Some unfamiliar to you, very much martial in nature. You can see that there's a nice roaring fire at the far end with a very large crest and sigil mounted above head, followed by what appears to be some kind of bestial wolf head mounted over the fireplace. Over to the right side, you can see that there seems to be an entrance to a larger room. You can hear the loud echo of hammer on anvil. Tink, tink, tink. Psst.
Kill.
What do you do?
Walk over to where we hear the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Yeah.
So you walk over to the area where you hear the sound, and that is where you see the view of what you see on the map currently. You can see that it's a large cone-shaped room that narrows and tapers at the very top. You can see that there is what appears to be a metal tube, an exhaust of some form, you presume, for the forge. You see that is up in the upper levels. You can see that there's some flight of stairs that lead up top. You can see as sparks and scale fly all about the place from strong blows that you hear above head. It's quite clear now as it's quite loud. Tink, tink, tink. And interestingly enough, you can see as there is a pit towards the center here. It's kind of crudely blocked off, and you can also see that there seems to be some kind of crude mine, like a mine shaft. It's quite dark at the other end. You can't really see much else unless you have dark vision. All right.
I do know.
What do you do?
Let me see. Do I have dark vision? I think.
Oh wait, yeah, I do. I have 60 feet of dark vision.
You have dark vision? Nice.
Okay. And with your dark vision, you can see that there is a faint shimmer of something in the distance. It's all pretty much black and white, but there is a shimmer against the rock face in the walls.
I will leave it down there.
Wait,
I will let the party know.
you're going down there?
No, I'm gonna leave it down there.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
leave it down there, but I'll let everyone in the party know.
Okay. You got it. And so you are all now informed of the strange stone-like material that is down there in those mines. Cassius.
Walking around the shop. I guess I'll go to the front area of the shop from the other picture. And oh wait, or is this the inside part? This is that forge room where so like
Mhm.
this is the side room, right?
Yeah, this is the side room that is the
Okay,
forge.
okay.
So the front is the shop, and
Got
then the
it.
back here is the forge.
Okay, cool. I was trying to get my okay. So then I'm just gonna go up. Actually, wait, I see Bromwell going somewhere. Where are you
I'm
going?
walking around.
Okay.
I'm walking around
That's what
looking
I'm
like down mines.
just
There's a
going
mine like
upstairs
right.
and stuff.
There's a mine like right here that we can look into. Once it's
Mhm.
caved in.
It's not caved in, but it's quite a narrow space to get through. It's about 4 feet tall and 2 feet wide, so just like enough that like the cart fits in.
I'll crawl through. Why not?
All
I'll
right.
try.
And you suddenly hear as like the hammer, like whoever is hammering just stops. It goes tink, and there's just silence.
I'll keep crawling.
What are you doing down there?
You didn't put a sign up.
And like he gets up and he turns around, and as you look at him now, you can see that his hair is not indeed hair, but a steady flow of fire. His face of brimstone itself. You see that his eyes are rather beams or points of light, followed by a beard that flows. As you can see that scale and embers fall from it. As he kind of hobbles over here, and he's just like, no one said you can go down there. Get out of there.
No.
And he like kind of stomps above head, and the sheer force of it, you can feel as like rubble begins to like fall on top of your head as you're crawling through the space.
No one said I couldn't go down here.
No one said you could.
I don't see a sign.
Is that a given? Do you always crawl into dark places in people's establishments?
Yeah. You don't?
That's really weird.
Mind your business.
This is my establishment. It is my business. And he like stomps some more rubble falls on top of you.
I'll crawl out. Fine, if it means that much to you.
Didn't your mama ever teach you any manners, boy?
What's a mom?
Oh god, you're one of those. Alright. Anyways, wow, there's a lot of you in here. How could I help you? Name's Ulrich Brimstone.
What do you got for sale that's of any interest?
Well, right now I'm working on some mithril pieces. Credits of mine, all homegrown, if you will. Working on those, although, and he kind of like looks you all over, I don't think you have the scratch for it. But I do have a few other interesting martial weapons, some of them foreign from Thalos if you're interested. Got some
I look at everybody else.
Got some interesting pieces, some wakazashis. I've been refurbishing those. I have some scythes that I've made myself. If that's anything that might interest any of you.
I'll look at everyone else. It's like Lorping it is.
Yeah, maybe a trident.
Ooh.
I will look right at what's his face? Aquagon?
Aquagon literally becomes Aquaman.
Yeah, I'm gonna look straight down. Like I'm gonna stare him down.
I'll take the first thing. look back at him. Just leave it.
Oh, you want the walk?
What? Just because I'm a fish man, you expected the pitchfork, huh?
Just a tad. I'm sorry, I
Uh-oh.
didn't mean to be rude. So, you're interested in the Wakazashi, huh?
No, I'll take the pitchfork.
Oh, it's not a pitchfork, it's a trident. Don't insult me with that poor thing you call a hay fork. This is much more refined.
I understand.
You'll see soon enough. Alright, well, here. Allow me to lead you over to Here, hold on. Wait right there. And he like kind of like turns back and he gets back up the stairs and he looks over at you, Bramo. Don't touch anything. And he gets back down the stairs. And he quickly like runs out of the room, tup 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 tup. And he comes back, kind of points at first, like as if he's like charging back in. And script. He stops in front of you, Aqua, and is like, here, take a look. As he holds a fine trident in front of you. It's quite shiny and pristine. Definitely not really brand new, but well maintained. You can see as there's intricate swirls that almost kind of look like the imprints of a coral reef that are coiled around. And at the point, you can see as there are very, very well refined points at the end. Like you can actually see them glisten in the firelight.
Ooh, this is fine.
Roll me a perception check as you look at it.
Perception. That is a 21.
Okay. With your perception of 21, as you're kind of observing the weapon, you're kind of feeling in your hands, you're feeling the weight. It's very well distributed. Like you feel like you could even probably throw this thing with just how well it's balanced. But as you hold it up overhead, the trident point on the underside of it, you can see that there is an engraving of a name there, and you see that it says Damascus Brimstone.
You write your name on everything?
Well, yes, normally I would write my name on everything. However, that one wasn't originally forged by me. It was forged by my brother, Damascus Brimstone. A fool, but he knows his way around his metals.
What makes him a fool?
He thought that he would start his own business out in the middle of the damn desert, out in the southern spine. Last I heard, he's working out of an outpost saying that business is booming. He should have stayed home.
I look at you questioning. I'm like, if he's doing well, why on earth would he ever have stayed here?
Because how much business could one man make out in an outpost in the middle of the desert? I mean, it isn't even safe to travel. Definitely not the best for traffic.
Leave the decision of safe to travel for the adventurers.
He kind of like grumbles under his breath. He's like, kind of like kicks like a random stone that was on the ground and it falls into the pit. He's like, anyways, that will go for about, that one there, about 25 gold. Nothing particularly special about it. It's not magical, but it is well made.
You have got yourself a deal.
Perfect. He kind of like spits in his hand, as he like holds his hand out to you.
I will also just spit in my hand. I'll like kind of just look at him still blankly, but like in my head, I'm like, "Well, this is weird."
Yeah. So
why not?
As you grab his hand to shake his hand firmly, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 15.
So with the 15, you give him a firm handshake. You kind of give it like the treatment, like you tell yourself, like, it's not gonna burn, it's not gonna burn, it's not gonna burn. And you manage to give him like one firm shake, and then your hand begins to feel warm. It's not burning you, but you know your limit, and you pull your hand back. There's like a little bit of a little smoke and smolder on your skin, but it's not burnt. The spit from your hand and the spit from his was enough just to offset the heat. Mm.
I'll just give him like an accepting nod, and I'll just kind of continue to appreciate the craftsmanship I've just been given.
Fine deal. So go ahead and make a note that you now have a trident. I believe that exists in the normal compendium, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh.
If not, then I could just quickly homebrew that up. If someone can just double check that for me. So that went for 25 gold. If you also want to make a note,
It does.
okay,
It exists.
perfect. You can make a note of it that it is crafted by Damascus Brimstone.
Okay.
Right, fish command.
All right. Was anyone else looking for anything special, or just looking to restock?
Would you happen to have anything that would make Morden proud?
More than proud. Oh, and he kind of like goes up. He's like, "Big man, I see that you have culture in your veins." And he like kind of like grabs your hand. He doesn't even like give you a chance to like offer his hand out to shake it. He just takes your one of your big hands and two of his and begins to shake like firmly. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Hello. You heard me, right?
No.
Oh, no.
What did you roll?
I said a 15.
15. So you shake his hand and you hear tss, but you're not really phased. It actually doesn't really hurt all that bad either. It's just loud. And as he shakes your hand and then finally lets it go, you take no damage. And he says, "Ah, a fellow follower, I see. Welcome, brother. Welcome." Yes.
Yes. Me and my Dwarven family follow Morden very well.
Ah, I see. Ah, interesting that Goliath would be followers of the Allfather, but nonetheless, sure, allow me to.
What's a Goliath?
What?
I'm a dwarf. What's a Goliath?
A Goliath is you.
No, I'm a dwarf. Me and my family are dwarfs.
Boy, does it look like we see eye to eye. I practically have to bend my neck backwards to look at you.
Well, yes, my brothers do too, but they all say I'm just a very tall dwarf.
And he
I
like.
walk over. I'm like, you ain't a dwarf? Man says he's a dwarf.
Alright, I'm not gonna question it. Anyways, let me go ahead and look over. And he like kind of jumps into the barrel as like his feet are like sticking up in the air, and he's like kind of rifling through it and looking through all the items. And nope. You see, as he's tossing stuff out of the barrel, he's still buried in there as he's tossing stuff out. Some of it is falling onto the coals here. Some of it is like landing on the anvil and like skating across the stone. And then finally he pulls out. Here we go. A nice fine warhammer. Credits of yours truly, as he kind of like shows like the pommel, and you see that it has the crest of the brimstones, as well as then he shows you the handle of it, which has Ulrich brimstone engraved and branded into the leather. And here you go, and you see here on the head, and he kind of turns over, and you see at the top of the head, it's the symbol of Murden on the top.
Yes, this shall do fine.
Mm-hmm.
Along with my great axe here, and I'll hold out my great axe.
Ah, yes, a fine pair. And that's not all. Watch this. As he takes the hammer and then he hits the flat side of the warhammer against the anvil, and you see as the top facet where the symbol of Murden is, it begins to glow a fiery red before dimming again.
Ooh. I like it. How much for it?
Well, I have to note that it is cosmetic, but it is quite a special piece. I'm proud of it. In fact, I made this about a month ago. This will go for about 15 gold, as I'm giving it to a brother.
Yes, no problem, brother. Here's the 15 gold, and I like to make these little pendants of Morden out of my copper
Oh.
pieces. There you are.
You're into coin carving?
Yes, yes, very much so.
Ah, please, please, I would be more than appreciative, grateful, in fact. Let me see. Do you hand him a coin?
Oh yes, 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 yes. I hand him the coins. Yes.
Ah, thank you, thank you. And he kind of takes a look at it and he kind of like turns it from side to side. You do this quite a bit, don't you?
Oh yes, I have many on me.
Ah, excellent. And he flips the coin and he catches it in his mouth and goes.
May Moradin be with you.
Now he'll always be with me as he swallows.
And Garthan would just laugh.
Oh, there's a little bit of a little bit of residue on that one, but still tastes very coppery, delicious. Anyways, anyone else here for any wares? Hmm.
No, I'm good.
No? Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I will be returning back to my business then.
And you said it was a great axe or a great, I mean Warhammer.
Correct, it was
right?
a Warhammer. Warhammer, crafted by Ulrich Brimstone. It has the Allfather Moradin symbol on top.
How do you spell his name?
His name is Ulrich Brimstone.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right.
And then what did I have to do again to make it glow red like that?
You just have to hit something, so you have to actually like land a hit, and then it will glow that red. It's a little bit of style, a little bit of flair as you strike at people. When you just hear that satisfying thick metal thunk, you can just see as like the sizzling, glowing red of the symbol appears up top.
Okay. And I'll just strap it on my back, kind of crosswise, so I have both the Warhammer and the Great Axe crossing on top of my shield on my back.
Okay, you got it. And so, as you are all wrapping up your shopping, getting acquainted with the local blacksmith, as well as acquiring some new hardware, some new weaponry, we have Scabrius, who is currently doing a little bit of reconnaissance on the outside, listening to this strange cat lady who is claiming all sorts of babbling nonsense outside. Scabrius, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm banking on two things. I'm not trying to lead her into conversation. I'm just going to let this crazy person talk, and I'm hoping that there's some kind of sanity in her craziness. That's what I'm doing.
You're all fools! Fools, I say! Why wouldn't you want to praise Avira? I've seen his shrine myself. He could take any illness away, give you any power, give you any strength, cleanse you of your insecurities. His trades are fair, his trades are just, nothing but joy and bliss for all. Why wouldn't you want that for yourselves? She tosses another cat at another bystander who tries to like pass by. Like they're trying to not to make eye contact, but instead, cat meets the back of their nape of their neck as the cat scratches away, and they're like kind of like trying to throw the cat overhead as they begin to run away now from the crazy cat lady. Avira is just. Why won't you let him leave his mark? There are no downsides, nothing but happiness, joy. Join us, join us. And it's like, some of the people are starting to get really concerned about this crazy cat lady and their babblings as they're beginning to start calling for the guards, and to come address the crazy cat lady harassing everyone coming down the street.
Well, that means it's time to go if the guards are coming. I'll leave her 1 day's ration for the cats.
Ah, yes. Ah, kids, please come get it, come get it. Oh, look at the kind man. Thank you so much. And she kind of like reaches out. She's not trying to grab you, but like her hands are motioning as if like trying to grab you, but doesn't get any closer.
Can I make a sleight of hand and try to touch her hand?
Okay. Go ahead and roll me
Yeah.
sleight of hand as you're trying to touch hers.
I'm also trying to slip her 5 gold.
Ooh, nice. So that
Wow.
sleight of hand, you casually take her hand in yours, but you're also palming her 5. You said 5 gold or?
Gold.
5 gold into her hand, and then she takes her other hand and grabs the backside of your hand. And she like firmly holds it. She doesn't shake it; she just holds it, and she gives you these big, wide eyes, the color of them are dull and cold, but her smile is wide, like she's never been happier. And as she kind of gives you just this look, she doesn't say anything, but she slowly slips her hands away. You think that you're just palming her gold, but she also gives you a sigil on a pendant. And she gives you a big, large smile as she looks at you, and she gives a nod and says, "And so with you, thank you for your kindness and generosity."
You're gonna need it soon. And I'll kind of nod over my shoulder to where the guards are coming.
Yeah.
And I'll leave her.
Okay. So please note that you have a crazy lady pendant, crazy cat lady pendant.
I mean, it might come in helpful where we're going, but I don't know.
All right. And so, with that, you all clear up combat. You arrive at Port Juna, and the next step, I presume, is to attend that meeting and briefing with the rest of the expedition at the local garrison. What mission will await you? What will your task be? And what will it mean? We will find out in the next session of The Call of the Storm. All right. And that is session, everyone.